Hi there, and welcome to the reading for the 7th of May. And it's from Each Day a New Beginning, Daily Meditations for Women. And May 7th starts with a quote from someone called Merle Shane. We tend to think of the rational as a higher order, but it is the emotional that marks our lives. One often learns more from 10 days of agony than from 10 years of contentment. Pain stretches us. It pushes us towards others. It encourages us to pray. It invites us to rely on many resources, particularly those within. We develop our character while handling painful times. Pain offers wisdom. It prepares us to help other women whose experiences repeat our own. Our own pain offers us the stories that help another who is lost and needs our guidance. When we reflect on our past for a moment, we can recall the pain we felt last month or last year, the pain of a lost love, or the pain of no job and many bills, perhaps the pain of children leaving home, or the death of a near and dear friend. It might have seemed to us that we couldn't cope, but we did, somehow, and it felt good. Coping strengthened us. What we forget even now is that we need never experience a painful time alone. The agony that accompanies a wrenching situation is dissipated as quickly and as silently as the entrance of our higher power when called upon. I long for contentment, and I deserve those times. But without life's pain, I would fail to recognize the value of contentment. And that's so true. I'm going to repeat it. I long for contentment, which I think we all do. And I deserve those times, which we all do. But without life's pain, I would fail to recognize the value of contentment. And I remember the first time that in my adult life, that I felt contented. And it was such a wonderful moment because up until that moment, I had had a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain, a lot of physical pain, a lot of mental anguish. And I had been using Batch flowers for a while. And I remember standing at the kitchen window, which looked out into the back garden, and my kids were outside playing. They were much younger than they are now. And it was just this feeling that came over me, this feeling of contentment. And I remember thinking, if this is as good as it gets, I'll take it. This is awesome. This feeling of contentment. So I knew it was there. So I think once you've glimpsed it, once you've felt it, even if it's momentarily, it's possible. And, over the years, I have watched myself glimpse longer and longer spells of contentment. And then, the happiness that comes in, and I can't give you that moment where I realized that I was feeling happy, but I know that it came because there are times now where I can experience deep happiness. But it's still relatively new to me. When I think of my 6 decades of life, I'm sure that I was a happy child at some point, very genuinely happy, but I lost that at a very young age. And then I got into the pretending to be happy at a very young age. And I kind of lost happiness and joy and all those kind of wonderful emotions that I am experiencing now again, which is wonderful. So if you're someone who struggles to connect with contentment, to connect with joy, I kind of got that t-shirt that said I didn't used to feel it either, but it is possible. And have an exploration of Batch flowers, because there's 38 different ones for 38 different emotions, which can help you to reconnect to this higher self that is within you, that is your true essence. It is who you truly are. You are not your misery. You are not your angst. You're not your pain. You are like this unique essence inside of you, just waiting for you to rediscover it. But pain does have this power to help us grow. And I think, in my belief system, I believe that we choose what we come down here to learn in each lifetime. And the pain is something we've chosen for ourselves because we know in advance that that pain will lead to growth. And while we're living pain in this life, and as humans, we don't appreciate that. And until it took me many decades to get to this belief of mine, but it makes my life easier now. So it's again something that I invite you to think about. Like if you chose this for yourself, you knew that you could go through it, you knew that you could get to the other side, and you knew that it would help you grow. And that makes my life easier now when I fall into pain, that it's something that I will get through, and it's something that will help me grow. It's like a little gift from the universe. It's a gift from my higher self. Okay, so that's 5 minutes up, and I will wish you namaste, and I will see you again very soon. Bye now. Bye.